This is David Haken with KC Cafe Radio at the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival in Okemah, Oklahoma. I'm here with Jaane Doe, who's one of the performers at the festival. Welcome.
Thank you so much, David.
Thanks for coming in. Let's start with telling folks where they can find your music.
Okay, you can find Jaane Doe at www.janedoe.com. Jane spelled with 2 A's.
So tell us a little bit about your background in music.
Well, I've been doing music since I was about 2 years old, sitting in a rocking chair and rocking back and forth to Chuck Berry as a child. From that, I moved into singing in a group called BASIC, which stood for Brothers and Sisters in Christ, at Catholic Masses growing up. Rock bands at the age of 10, 11, and 12 with people that were a lot older than me. I moved into the coffee house circuit in upstate New York. One of my very first venues to play at was Cafe Lena. As a young person, I migrated out to California and started doing top 40 in the 80s, and then I evolved into doing showcase work, studio work. I was signed to a label in 1988 with a band by the name of Crisis. We did heavy metal, and we had a few regional hits. And after that, I formed a production company with the bass player from Three Dog Night, Joe Shermy. Our production company was called Old Dogs New Tricks Productions. So the list of things goes on and on and on. Many studio sessions, many gigs, many songs, many different genres of music. But I had started off doing folk, and I have returned to my original genre in the last little while.
Tell us about the time you first realized you wanted to do music full time.
I would have to say when I was in the 6th or 7th grade. I had a mentor who was 4 or 5 years older than me, and she was doing recordings, and I was very intrigued by that. And I just had that feeling deep inside that that was for me. That was what I wanted to do as well.
Okay. Well, the song you're going to do for us is called So Will I Rise. Tell us what the spark for that song was.
I had been doing a little bit of reading about Woody Guthrie. He's also been a hero to me for many years. And the more I read and the more I absorbed and thought about it, I had an experience, sort of an epiphany, where I felt that he was being channeled through me. And this is one of these instances where, rather than writing bits and pieces, the song came to me all at once, and as if his spirit was coming through me and speaking to everyone and just telling his story about who he was and where he's been, and just the feeling of how that felt to be Woody.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. This is So Will I Rise.
Music in our blood, and I learned it was my destiny. All through the fire and flood, through the eyes of my misfortune, I would roam the dusty plain, painting signs along the way to ease my pain. Here I am, bound for glory. Here I am, with my arms opened wide. Here I stand, surely as the sun will set, so will I rise. Money could not be my master, for I chose to serve the truth. So then Mary raised the children in the hard times of our youth. I was lost in my heart, traveling while her enlightened soul never lost her way or tried to take control. Here I am, bound for glory. Here I am, chasm long and wide, through the darkness of the dust clouds rolling through the blackened skies, like a heart and soul abandoned in the burning of a dream, where the ashes rise and scatter in the wind. Here I am, bound for glory. Here I am, with my arms open wide. Here I stand in my story. Surely as the sun will set, so will I rise. Then I settled down with Marjorie, where happiness should dwell. But the fire gods were chasing me back down the road to hell. I could feel the fire burning in my baby daughter's eyes, as I lay down in the sand with anguished cries. Here I am, bound for glory. Here I am, raising my eyes to the sky. Here I stand in my story. Surely as the sun will set, so will I rise. There is smoke on the horizon that's emblazoned in the dream, from the purple mountains' majesties that shed its grace on me. And my children are survivors of this tragic legacy. May the love I leave give strength to set you free. Here I am, bound for glory. Here I am, with my arms open wide. Here I stand in my story. Surely as the sun will set, so will I rise. Surely as the sun will set, so will I rise.
And you're listening to Jane Doe. Well, tell us about your most memorable show.
My most memorable show, I would have to say, was at the Troubadour out in California, in Hollywood, California. That's a great room. There's a lot of spirits in the room. There's so many people that have played there in the past, and you can really feel it when you walk in. Had a big crowd, a lot of support that night, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience. I've been there many times, but the last time was probably one of the best.
So would you like to do another tune for us?
Sure, I'll do another tune. This next tune that I'm going to do is off my album Burns Like Fire. And it's a tune called I Will Survive. Let's see.
She was taken away till the judgment day. She entered life without a cry. She fixed a stare from steel blue eyes. I'm looking back, feel I could die. Gotta find my own way. Breaking mama's back, hammer to the nail, blazing on the trail, stumble down the highway, can't I'm in my way, but I will survive. I won't forget that precious face, though you were raised up in a different place. Disappeared without a trace, always there in my signed. Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back, hammer to the nail, blaze another trail, stumble down the highway, can't have it my way, but I will survive. You gotta know I really tried. I searched my soul and never lied. So torn apart deep down inside, stripped of all of my pride. This song's for you, baby, wherever you are. Know that you're really never far. A place forever in my mind and my heart, even though we're apart. Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back, hammer to the nail, blaze another trail, stumble down the highway, can't have it my way, but I will survive. Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back, hammer to the nail, blaze another trail, stumble down the highway, can't have it my way, but I will survive.
Thank you so much for coming in, Jane.
It was my pleasure, David. Peace to you and enjoy the rest of the festival. I know I will. This is
I
a
will
dream
too.
come true.
Stay tuned, there's more to come from the 2018 Woody Guthrie Folk Festival here on kccaferadio.com.